guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm heading out here to try to kill some trees. It won't stop raining. We need it to stop raining. Enough is enough. Of course, in a month we'll be crying for rain though. But I wanted to come on here. I saw a video during the tournament where they talked, I saw a couple deals. One guy was supposedly on a 10-pound fish on the bed, and the pro come in, and I don't think he gave way. And then another one where a guide was fishing, and the pro come up and asked the guy to fish, and the pro gave way. And the question that everybody, and it was Slick Johnson. He had some funny stuff. I get to it, but sometimes I think he ags on stuff. But whatever. He does it. But he does have some good. He does seem to get the information before everybody else does. So, which is he has some info. But the question was, do you think? And I don't know who actually put it out. Maybe it was him that did it. Maybe it was Captain Ron. I like that guy. He's like a guy on Bodark and Fork and a bunch of other places. The question was, should tournament fishermen or guides or local fishermen, should they fish at all when a tournament's in town? And it was like, give your opinion. And it is kind of and I guess you have to look at it in three different ways. I think if you're a guide, I would think if you guide that you could guide in, there's a whole lot of lakes you could guide on. So maybe those 4 days you could let your guides know, your clients know that we won't be guiding on those 4 days. Maybe we'll go to, whatever, Bodark or many other the 102,000 lakes within driving distance of Lake Fork. Just got to let them know that. I think that's what I would do if I was a guide. But a guide has to make money. That's how he pays his bills. But I'm going to say that I think, that tournament is an advertisement for their services in a way. If they use social media correctly, maybe get out and do some live, follow the guys, get out there, showcase what the lake is all about and what they'll be putting their clients on. This could really help their clientele because it's like free advertisement on a grand scale. Now, tournament fishermen. If you're a tournament fisherman, should you not fish the waters? Let's say, hypothetically, if you're a local or whatever that may be. I would think that most tournament fishermen, if you're a tournament fisherman and you're from that area and you really, really want to go fishing, I think you probably could go to, like I said, a handful of other lakes, the same way guides do. I don't think it would hurt you just to stay off for a couple days. Now, is it your right to go fishing? Absolutely. If you want to go, absolutely. I think if I was a tournament fisherman and I lived on Fork or in the area of Fork, I would probably yield, if I did go out fishing, yield to the pro anglers. Just being respectful to their tournaments. Heck, I probably would yield to regular tournament fishermen. Not just having to be elite series or MLF. I would probably yield to any of them. Now, the everyday angler or the out-of-town angler, here's where I differ. The everyday angler doesn't care about tournaments. I think he should probably abide by the common courtesy rule of fishing. If he's there, don't intrude on him. If you want to fish the area, wait till he leaves. I don't believe you should poach areas. If you see a pro fishing there, run by and mark it and fish it that day. Most likely, a lot of folks do that. They try to figure out what the pro is fishing, and they learn from them. And That's why spots are never secrets, and I don't think there's anything secret on Fork after 40 years. I think pretty much you know everything. Everything's known about the lake, or it's probably everybody knows it. It's not a lot of secret areas. So I would say yield, or fish. You could probably fish, in some areas that pros aren't fishing. Just my take. But you can do what you want to do. It's free country. But I would be respectful and probably like that. Now, out-of-towners who come, I'm an out-of-towner. So this doesn't doesn't influence my thoughts on this. I know that somebody, you're an out-of-towner, that's why you do it. But I'm only 4.5 hours away, and I go to Fork all the time. I would say I wouldn't plan a trip for that weekend intentionally, unless, like I did, I came over just to watch the tournament, and I went night fishing. I fished in areas that, once the sun pops up, you'll catch a few, but you don't catch the numbers that you don't catch the numbers. Once the sun comes up, that night fish bite is over. It's a lot of times it's only about an hour or two. I post a lot of these pictures and post all these big fish pictures, but a lot of them come in about a 1 hour span. When it gets hot, if you're on the right spot, the right dock, the right light, whatever it is, if you're on the right area, in the right area, that 1 hour can be magical, or you can go back to the truck, which head tucked down because you done got your tail whipped. So a lot of times, the areas I fish aren't affecting anglers. I will fish in the evening right before dark, but I usually don't fish areas that are that the pros are affecting. But at the regular, if a guy comes over, let's say he's had a trip planned well in advance, didn't know the Elite Series was there, it's his right to fish. It's his right to fish. He should be able to fish where he wants to fish, when he wants to fish. He pays his license. Simple respect for the pros. Here's crazy. I've only seen a couple pros actually act a butt. Most of them are very nice, very respectful. They ask, hey, can I pop in here and fish this for a few minutes? A lot of times they make 4 or 5 casts and they're gone. Something in their head says they got to go. They can't fish after somebody, and I get it. They're in and they're out. Crazy story is the one or two I've seen. Zal Dangerous is the one. I've seen him twice. Chris Zaldane, I've seen him twice. Once on Fork, throw a monkey fit, and then somewhere else where they were fishing a tournament, and a guy got there before daylight, and it was a blue herring bite, where if you get on those blue herring bites, there's only a few points on the whole lake where they're really hitting off. Guy wanted to go fishing. I mean, maybe it was his only off day. Maybe he worked 14 off on a rig and he come in and that was what he likes to do. You can't hate on the guys because they do that. You just have to expect some of that. I guess if he, in my mind, if he saw Chris fishing there, then hopped in there the next day, you probably say something, but you still cannot stop them from doing that. It's not something you can do. Is it right? No. Is it something that you morally should probably do, or to have, to be polite? You probably shouldn't do it, but it doesn't mean you can't do it, and people have to respect that. And as a pro angler, you're held to a higher standard than other anglers, because you have companies you represent and things like that. So tell me what you think about each of the situations: a tournament angler, a guide, or a weekend angler, whether it be a local or out-of-towner. What do you think about all 4 of those situations? I would love to hear your opinion about what you do. And let's be nice. Be nice about it. I'll do what I want to do. That'd be nice. Let's be nice. You know what? Let's start trying to change all the negativity, because all I've seen so far is hate for Tucker Smith. And what a awesome, wonderful win. What an awesome tournament. What an awesome turnout. The people were everywhere. The fish showed out. Lake Fort showed out. The kids showed out. The old guys showed out. Hey, great tournament. Tell me what you think about all 4 of those and how you would if you were any of those 4. One of the 4, choose one, choose all 4. Tell me what you think and what you would do in each of those situations. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Got a new video coming out tomorrow, and it's going to be a good one. Ring the bell.